One day I was hanging out with my new friend, Hill Harper. I think we had just gone on a hike or something in Silver Lake, and we went back to his place. It was late afternoon. No, we weren't dating, just friends. And I get a page. I get a 911 page on my pager to call my agent. I call my agent, and she told me about this stage reading of this script, and they needed an emergency replacement because the lead actress got sick and had to fall out. And the reading was in 2 days, and the rehearsal was the following day. And coming from theater, I could do stage readings with my eyes closed, you know. But it wasn't paying, and I think I had plans that weekend. So just as I was about to say no, Hill, who I guess was listening, said, no, I know this script, and I know who wrote it, and I think you should do it. It's really good. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, I'll do them this favor. Just send me the script and the address, and I'll show up. And my agent said, oh, no. The writer needs to talk to you first before she gives you the job. And I was like, okay. So I get on the phone with this soft-spoken woman named Gina Prince. And long story short, she tells me that she needs me to audition that night. And I thought to myself, audition? I was like, I'm doing you a favor. Like, who are you? And just as I was about to say no again, Hill must have been overhearing again, said, you know what, I have an idea. Why don't you ask her to come to my house, and I'll read with you. And that way, it's meeting you halfway. And I said, okay. And then I suggested it to her, and she agreed. And then an hour later, in walks Gina Prince and Reggie Bythewood. Cute couple. And they proceed to sit on Hill's couch, and Hill and I proceed to read 2 or 3 scenes from this script with this corny title called Love and Basketball. I played Monica, Hill played Quincy. Hill was acting his ass off, by the way. I mean, I was like, well, damn, is this my audition or yours? Anyway, so we finished the reading, and Gina whispered to Reggie. They stepped outside to discuss it, and like an hour later came in and offered me the part of Monica. And that night, I went home and I read Love and Basketball for the very first time, and I got scared. I didn't want to cry. This woman's script was masterful. I laughed, I cried, I cheered, I swooned, all by myself in my bed in my little apartment. I was on the edge of my seat. I was struck with awe at the mastery of this woman's vision, and I got scared because what if I had said no? And then cut to a couple days later, we do the stage reading in this theater on a stage, sitting in chairs with the scripts on our laps to a very captivated audience. And fun fact, Mekhi Phifer played Quincy in that reading. Hill wasn't very happy about that. And it went really well. And then a year later, Gina got her deal to make Love and Basketball into a movie. And I was very fortunate because Gina and the producers had an idea in their head that they wanted to hire a basketball player who could act, as opposed to an actress who they could teach to play basketball. But she gave me a shot because I had done the reading. And after one of the most grueling audition experiences of my life, Gina gave me the gift of Monica Wright.